On this episode of Failure to Launch, we're going to talk about one of the most perplexing mysteries to date, which is why there was only one Killer Klowns from Outer Space movie. This should have been an obvious franchise. It's the film's 30th anniversary this year as well, too. 30 years with no sequel. And we're going to find out why. The Ringmaster shouted, "Let the show begin," back in 1988 in Killer Klowns from Outer Space, and after a quick appearance by Baby Titus, we meet our heroes, Ice Cream Guys Rich and Paul, and Mike and Debbie. Royal Dano shows up and becomes the first victim of the clowns. We also meet Hunk Golden. That's an obscure reference for you. And Dean Wormer. Mike and Debbie discover the clowns and their human cotton candy treats and the dreaded popcorn gun. There's deadly puppet shows, Baby Clown knocks a guy's head off, and a new meaning for the phrase clown car, and a killer shadow puppet display. In one of the film's more memorable moments, Officer Mooney is made into a literal dummy, and the clown's weakness is exposed, destroying their noses. Then, even though the clowns are supposed to have taken over the whole town and killed almost everyone, well, this street looks pretty normal. We find out that the popcorn hatches into baby clown tentacle things, and they've fixed it in the widescreen version, but the old TV version you could totally see the puppeteer's hand. Mike and Dave team up to save Debbie, and it's awkward because Dave and Debbie used to be a thing. They find the ship and all go in, and I guess that the clowns came to Earth a long time ago, and our idea of clowns came from them. And the Terenzi brothers meet up with some female clowns with inflatable boobs. They discover the clowns wrap people up in cotton candy and hang them out in order to drink their blood with a crazy straw, which at first sounds overly complicated to me, but then I realized I had just eaten chicken that was wrapped up in breadcrumbs, covered in a cheese product, and it was made with the milk of another animal, and then coated in mashed up and pasted vegetables, so yeah, I get it. They save Debbie, but eventually get cornered by the clowns, who somehow conveniently forget that they have cotton candy and popcorn guns. The Terenzis show up to save the day, and they're covered in kisses, which leaves only one possibility. They banged female clown aliens. The Big Daddy Clownzilla shows up and seemingly kills Rich and Paul as the ice cream truck explodes. Their ship takes off, and Dave stays behind and manages to take the big guy out with his badge, causing the ship to explode. But Dave, Rich, and Paul all manage to escape. Then, wait a minute. Are Dave and Debbie together here? What exactly is the dynamic? How are they together? How is Mike cool with it? And when did this happen? Like, 10 minutes ago in the ship, she's grabbing on Mike, and now Dave's kissing her head? Awkward. So the fact that a sequel was never made was astounding. What went wrong? I really don't know. Although it wasn't a hit when it came out, it was a huge success on cable and rentals. Some of the clowns were actually repurposed for 1991's Ernest Scared Stupid, but attempts to make an actual sequel keep stalling. Rumors of a sequel have come and gone over and over and over again. You would think with clowns being such a huge hit in the marketplace and such a common fear amongst people, that this would be a no-brainer. We should be on Killer Klowns Part 7 by now. But, unfortunately, it's not happening. The Chiodo brothers are currently trying to launch it as a TV series, but so far nothing has been made concrete, and there was a recent announcement that Sci-Fi Pictures is attempting to make a sequel as well. But I'm not going to hold my breath, and although I am on board, as long as they use that Dickies theme song. So there you have it, just one movie. It's its 30th anniversary, Killer Klowns from Outer Space. If you haven't seen it, it is a must-see. It's a phenomenal film, it's fantastic, and the fact that there was never any more entries, it's actually a real crime. Like, it's a crying shame. I know the film did not make a lot of money on its initial release, but since then it has made a ton of money. It's actually been very successful and very profitable. I guess just financiers aren't ready to finance a movie that might take them quite a while to make their money back. Most people want something that's going to be instant gratification at the box office. So I guess there you go. But if you want to see more of this series, let us know down below. Let me know what you thought of this. Let me know what you think of Killer Klowns and lots more. Also, like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon page. Check out my patrons over here. Thank you to these guys. And I will see you in a little while for another great video. Thanks, guys.